The title of our episode of today, Can I Read This Article for You? It's Worldly Poetry, Soon Near You. This is the 6th episode of this section of the blog Poesias da Nonô, a bilingual creative project, Portuguese and English, of culture, arts and letters. Poems, haikus and tales by poetess Nonô, Leonor Costa. Returning to the theme launched by the title Poesias Mundanas, Worldly Poetry, Soon Near You. Hello, what brings me here today is to talk, write, communicate about worldly poetry. I started writing poems on this topic since the beginning of this blog, October 2014. The concepts poetry and worldly. First, it is pertinent to define the two concepts that give this theme its name so that they can be more easily understood by everyone. Poetry. In this context, it is a word used to define the literally gender use. Verses structured in a rhythm and harmonious way. To deepen a little more, I leave here the link of the definition of poetry in the Encyclopedia Britannica. Worldly is a concept that should be understood here as relative to the world, free from religion, which addresses society, social conventions, transmits the pleasure of the world and everything around it. The theme Worldly Poetry, created by Nonô, includes poetry, verses, positives about everyday life, social analysis, objective views, airy poems about the reality that surrounds us. What the reader can expect from the book Worldly Poetry, Volume 1. As I have been gradually revealing, I am about to launch the book Worldly Poetry Volume 1. This will be more than a book of poetry for the reader. It will become a friend to accompany you everywhere, or keep available on the bedside table. An advisor at the click of a button in the case of an electronic book, a book, or in paper format, as the reader wishes. This is volume first of this theme because, in addition to the 150 poems that this book included, there are many more to compile and make accessible to the public that so desires. By this I mean that the first volume will be followed by more volumes on this theme. Each poem read in this book may well be what the reader really needed to know. Worldly Poetry, an innovative book. Some details make the book Worldly Poetry modern and innovative. First, self-published on Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. Second, all the poems compiled can also be consulted online through the available links at the bottom of each text that refers to the blog Poesias da Nonô, allowing the reader to obtain other resources that are always updated and improved in real time. Third, in addition, it is a bilingual Portuguese-English book. If the reader so wishes, he can only purchase the Portuguese or English versions. That said, we are talking about 3 different books here. 4. It is a theme that converges in a book created with great commitment and love by Nonô. 5. It is an inclusive book intended for all genders and all ages. It can be read by both kids and adults. Having said all this, I announce that on August 15, 2022, my 47th birthday, I will launch my third book here. That is all for today. There will be more news soon. If you found this article useful or interesting, help me reach more people. If you want to contact me, leave your comment or send me an email to poesiasdanono@gmail.com. Until next Friday at 6 a.m. Bye bye.